something.
I can say something. We thought, well, what should we write about? So I've been writing about kind of women and how we've been monstered and othered, and then we've been thinking about that, and I started thinking about victim blaming. Yeah.
And I haven't been writing for a while, so I was just willing to write about anything. But actually, as an aside, what I found really interesting is that, and Stephen didn't know, that we were students like many, many years ago, and this is like the first time in, I'm not going to tell you how many years, that we got together, and it was just like, that's even more exciting than that. It's an aside.
Yeah.
It's a reunion. This is a reunion.
So I'll start reading. She was not waiting for him in his untanned moleskin body warmer, still bleeding at the seams, but he happened upon her at the coast road anyway. She was at the bus stop as the Har crept over the dunes. The papers will mention her lack of direction and proper attire. She had a filthy mouth on her. They all said so down the Butcher's Arms. The stories will see to it their names are hereafter intertwined. He will be the mistletoe, that amiable parasite just leaning in for a kiss.
She was not waiting for him. She was not waiting even for the bus. She had said that, but no one had heard. Her filthy mouth full of their words and brambles. In fact, she was not. She said that too. She was thinking of the pink-white head of a camellia when it happened. Glossy petals, surprised and promising. She was not going to yield to the pressure of time, even if time gave her no choice. It too was a parasite. So, she moved away or moved closer. She couldn't remember. Her unreliability was a closing sentence.
And letter by letter, her name fell from her, wound up in the pea shingle of a respectable driveway amongst mulching camellia petals. Days were spent on her knees, blood leaching through sackcloth. Once she arranged a handful of consonants on a low wall by a sundial with a chipped-off face. They spelled out shh, like the gossip of coal gas from an attic room.
Like the secrets up there, shattered and silken in their shaded sibilance as they fall, one by one, like meaning when there is nothing to understand. Once upon, she found peas under her mattress, and in the semantics of self, her sensitivity was enough evidence. When the body bruises, a moral unravels like her name on a windswept afternoon, there at a threshold. Among peas and dactyls, in which bad weather spells subject, she is now someone.
And in the sky, the clock's midnight hands tremored as mice. She lit a candle and stood dead centre of the room, and with a handful of charcoal got from the grate, hallowed a circle about her. Then she removed her boots and picked out the shingle from the treads. It was Monday, day of the moon. A bone white sheet of paper sat on the table. The goddess was at her shoulder in her gown of stars.
And like the moon gleamed possibility. The light shaped a pathway to a gingered structure in which she stood, listening to her own heartbeat as she ate the apple, the breadcrumbs, the beans and porridge and pumpkin. The change frightened her. She grew thinner in her own abstraction and recalled him wearing an oversized t-shirt with the slogan, "Give peas a chance." He looked handsome in bed, yet her own desire was already in his stomach.
Once they rerouted the bus, a pregnant vixen dug her earth under the shelter. The unsettled soil grew fertile and dormant seeds took to the night rain and startled to life.
Upon a time, When the earth was heavy with rain, she spotted a vixen whilst running from his eager grasp. Her own womb the size of a pea, but the fox lustrous and teasing. Upon a time,
Once they were
when the
rooted
earth
in
was
bud,
heavy with
a
rain,
pregnant vixen
she
dug
spotted
her
a
earth under
vixen
the
whilst
shelter.
running from his eager
The
gasp.
unsettled soil grew fertile,
Her own
and
womb
dormant
the
seeds
size of a
took
pea,
in the night rain,
but the
and
fox
startled to life.
lustrous and teasing.
Wonderful. What a wonderful way to finish. Thank you.